Hey, Penelope. It's me, Jane. Are you free now? What the... Jane? Haha! Are you freaked out hearing from me after a long while? I thought you had blocked me. Glad we're still connected. I didn't expect you to reach out to me. I figured there was no need to block you. I mean, what you did was way out of line, you know? I thought you'd be too ashamed to contact me. But hey, maybe I underestimated you. Wait! Are you still holding on to what happened 5 years ago? Obviously. You ran off with my fiancé, remember? I haven't forgiven you. Not even close. Wow, you're really persistent. It's been 5 years. Come on, move on. No way, I can't. We were about to get married and had everything set up. But then, I had to cancel the venue and explain everything to family and friends. You created a huge mess. Hey, at least it was before you got married. Dodge the divorce bullet. You should be thankful for that. Thankful? This is no laughing matter. You made Mom and Dad so upset. How can you act all chill about that? They gave me the family house as a wedding gift. They even renovated it for us. We were planning to live there. But because you stole him away, I got stuck alone in that big house. Oh, right. They moved to a smaller place, didn't they? Yeah, they did. You also stomped on their feelings. That's why they cut ties with you, didn't they? They're way too strict. I mean, it's the same guy no matter which sister he marries, right? It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Geez, that's not the point. He'll still be a son-in-law to them anyway. They're being way too dramatic about it. To cut me out over something like this? I thought they were just saying that. But they've been ignoring me for the past 5 years. Of course. It's expected after you snatched away my fiancé. So, why are you contacting me now? If it's not something super important, I'll end this chat right here. I'm just like Mom and Dad. I don't want anything to do with you if possible. Oh, come on. You're so cold. We're sisters, so it's fine to keep in touch once in a while, isn't it? Plus, I want to apologize to you. You don't need to apologize for what happened 5 years ago. If my ex-fiancé is making you happy now, that's enough for me. No, it's not about that. Then what? Michael and I broke up ages ago. Broke up? Yeah. Wait, didn't you marry him? Nah, never did. We were talking about it though, but I dumped him before we got there. Unbelievable. What happened? You went to the trouble of taking him from me and even paid compensation, but you just dumped him like that? I'll be honest with you. He didn't have much potential, you know. Oh God. You probably know best, but he had a low salary. He was your fiancé, so I pursued him. But once he became mine, I came to my senses. I realized marrying a regular guy holding a mediocre job does not have much merit. You're terrible. Seriously? Why did you even think about marrying him? What was so good about him? Well, you make good money, so I guess marrying him wouldn't have been an issue. At that time, I was in love with everything about him. I didn't care about his income. But turns out, he betrayed me, so my judgment was off. I just can't deal with a low-income guy like that. When I get married, I want to quit working and be a full-time homemaker. You're so low. So you only took him because he was my fiancé? You actually didn't have feelings for him? So what do you want to apologize for now? That I stole your fiancé again. What fiancé? I don't even have one. You don't need to lie. No, seriously. I do have a boyfriend, but we just started dating recently. We're not engaged yet. Oh, please, stop putting up a tough front. Your fiancé's been distant lately, right? Maybe he already brought up breaking up? I'm telling you, there's no fiancé, and things are fine between my boyfriend and me. Jeez! If you keep being stubborn like that, the conversation won't move forward. So, who's this supposed fiancé you're talking about? Tell me his name. Still playing dumb, huh? It's Kevin. Kevin who? Come on, you know. Do I need to describe what he looks like? You're engaged to him, right? Hold on a sec. Let me think about all the guys I know. I still don't know anyone named Kevin. You're talking about someone I'm not acquainted with. This is hilarious! Is it? You're desperately trying to protect your pride by acting like you have no clue. Just because I stole your fiancé again. But the fact is, I did snatch him. So, let's talk assuming he's my fiancé. How did you meet him? I saw him leaving your house. He was so hot, so I went after him and struck up a conversation. And you know what? He gave me his number right away. How do you know where I live? Duh, obviously. What are you talking about? Then I started going out with him. When I told him how I felt about him, he said he liked me too. Seriously? I'm such a troublemaker, ain't I? No man can resist my charm. Even if he's engaged, he easily fell for me. Thank goodness I was born beautiful, unlike you. Sure. So, give up now and break up with him as soon as possible. I have no idea where the misunderstanding is coming from. But this time, it doesn't sound like it matters since you're not causing any harm to me. What? You're okay with losing your fiancé? I'm telling you, I don't have one. Sure, whatever. I'll let it slide this time. This conversation's going nowhere, and it's starting to annoy me. Dealing with you is exhausting, so don't contact me anymore. Don't you want compensation? Nah, don't need it. I mean, you don't have that kind of money anyway, right? I'm pretty much living hand to mouth. And to be honest, things are tough. But I can't just not take responsibility after hurting you. I can't pay it all at once, but I'll work hard and pay it in installments. I said I don't need it. Besides, I don't even have the right to receive it. Seriously? Yes. Impressive. A successful career woman is generous with money, huh? I'll take your word for it. Guess I'm getting a fiancé for free this time then. I'm confused, but suit yourself. I can't see your face now, but you must be crying and feeling devastated. Sorry for making things tough for you all the time. But hey, I'll make sure to find happiness for both of us, okay? Penelope! I was wondering who's been bombarding me with calls. You again. I've been calling you, but you don't pick up. I'm busy, you know. It's Saturday, so you don't work today. It seems like you haven't been home for a while. Where are you? I'm on a business trip. That's why. Listen, didn't I tell you not to contact me anymore? If it's about the whole took your fiancé drama, I'm not interested. It's irrelevant to me. We're not speaking in the same language, you know? No, it's not about that. I need to apologize to you again. What now? I, kinda got your house along with the fiancé. It's mine now. My house? Oopsie, sorry. I keep taking things from you, but this time, I'm taking your fiancé and a place to live. The place to live? You mean the place I live right now? Yep, that one. But you've been gone for so long, so I just took the house along with Kevin. By the way, the place is so cozy. It's the old family home where I grew up. I thought it would be falling apart, but it's been renovated beautifully. The bathroom's all new and shiny. Wait, Jane, you're inside that house? Of course! But I didn't just barge in. Kevin let me in. And guess what? We're chilling together in the living room right now. That's not my house. Oh, you're funny. Why are you still playing dumb? Actually, I'm curious. Why do you think it's my house? Whose else could it be? This is our family home. You got it from our parents, and now you're living with Kevin, right? But he's mine now. You're dumped. Please move out as soon as possible. Oh yeah, I'll quickly pack your stuff together. When you're back from your trip, make sure to swing by and pick it up, okay? Wait, Jane, don't touch anything. Why not? Do you still have feelings for Kevin or something? There's just too much stuff here, and it's in the way. I want to clean up. None of that is mine. Yeah, right. I don't live there anymore. Can you stop desperately lying? You've got it all wrong. That house isn't mine anymore. I sold it a year ago. What? It was too big for me, so I live in an apartment now. Mom and Dad were okay with selling it. What do you mean you sold it? Aren't you living here with Kevin? God, no. I don't know who this Kevin guy is. Does he live there? Yeah. He's living here with his fiancée. And he said she was away on a business trip for a while. She isn't me. If you still doubt it, ask him for her name. Oh no! I asked him for his fiancé's name. It wasn't you. See, I told you. Sounds like you've got it all twisted. But, come on! How was I supposed to know that you sold the house? Well, it's been 5 years since we cut off contact, so I guess you couldn't have known. It was sold to a real estate agency a year ago. I had no idea who moved in afterward, but apparently it's a couple who are engaged. You're kidding me! So I didn't steal Kevin from you, but from someone I don't even know? That sounds right. Oh no! What am I going to do? It's gonna be a mess when she comes back. Yeah, probably. Help me! No way. I'm out of state on a business trip. But Kevin's planning to break up with her and marry you, right? If he's made up his mind, maybe you just let him handle her? I mean, I'm thinking about marriage, but we haven't made any promises yet. He told me that she won't be back for a while, and he suggested we live together during that time. That sounds like he's just playing with you. But he said he loves me. I don't know, but I have a feeling there's going to be disaster waiting for you. I want no part in it. Wait! Penelope! Bye. Penelope, help! Please, pick up the phone. Seriously, that's enough. What do you want now? I'm in trouble. Kevin's girlfriend just came back. Oh, she's back already? Wasn't she supposed to be away on a long business trip? Someone spilled about him cheating. She went ballistic and returned earlier than expected. So, did you bump into her? No, I haven't seen her yet. I'm hiding in the upstairs bathroom, but she'll find me soon. She's going nuts, searching every room right now. Wow, that sounds intense. What should I do in this situation? Is there any way to sneak out without her noticing? Considering the layout of the house, sneaking out from the second floor isn't feasible. You might just have to go out and apologize. I don't want to. I'm scared. She'll go berserk on me. Well, what do you expect? You went after a guy who was engaged. It's inevitable. I thought he was with you. I'm speechless. Are you implying it's okay to steal a guy if it's me? Even though it happened to you 5 years ago, you're still chatting with me like now. I thought, with time, you'd forgive me again. Stop underestimating me. I haven't forgiven you, and I won't in the future. Oh, shoot! What? I hear her coming up the stairs. Well then, I'm out. Wait! Help me! What should I even say to apologize to her? Figure it out yourself. Penelope! Oh no, this isn't really happening. Morning, Penelope. Oh, Jane. Glad you're okay. I thought maybe you got beaten up and ended up in the hospital or something. I'm fine, but Kevin and I got kicked out of the house. Turns out, his girlfriend bought it and it's in her name. So she told us to get out. We're at my apartment right now. Allowing a mistress into a house bought by her is quite tactless of him. Well, at least both of you are okay, right? It's not okay at all. She's demanding money from us. Understandable. You snatched someone else's fiancé. Both of you need to own up. You were planning to pay me initially, so it's not really surprising, is it? But Kevin works part-time, not a full-time employee. It seems he doesn't have that much money. Didn't you know that and still stay with him? I had no idea. I was told he was working for a big company, so I thought he was making good money. But turns out, he's just doing odd jobs as a part-timer. Well, if he's working in a big company, technically it's not a lie. So he wants me to pay for him. I got totally fooled. I don't have that much money either. But you're at fault too for being deceived. You just need to pay up. So, I have a favor to ask? Oh no. Can you lend me some money? No way. I'll pay it back, I promise. Yeah, right. Why not? Your only sister's in trouble. You have to help me. I don't think of you as my sister. All of this is your own doing, isn't it? No, please. You have some financial flexibility, so help me a bit. I have no interest in giving a single cent to a woman who enjoys destroying other people's lives. You're so stingy. I'm fine with being stingy. Figure it out yourselves since it's your mess. I have to go back to work now. Wait, Penelope! Help me! Jane took on loans and paid the wedding cancellation and other related charges to the fiancé. Kevin moved into her apartment, but she got fed up with him not trying to work, kicked him out, and broke up with him. At last, she realized she had enough of aiming for my fiancé. However, that realization came too late, and she ended up with a tragic outcome. The rumors about her trying to steal a man who was engaged spread at her workplace, making it uncomfortable for her to continue working, which led to her resigning. Furthermore, struggling to repay debts, she fell behind on rent, leading to eviction from the apartment she lived in. The troubled Jane persistently contacted both our parents and me, but obviously we ignored her. With nowhere to go, she's been couch surfing, living a life akin to homelessness. As for her ex, Kevin, I have no clue where he is or what he's up to, but he probably isn't leading a decent life. As for me, I got engaged to my boyfriend, and we're getting married soon. 5 years ago, I was at rock bottom, having my fiancé taken by Jane, but now I'm filled with happiness. After marriage, we plan to move to his hometown, so I don't have to worry about her targeting me again. My parents are overjoyed about my impending marriage, and I genuinely want to build a warm family this time around.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey Martha, it's been a while. How have you been?
Hey sis, been a minute.
Yeah, I've been busy with work. We haven't been in touch for a while.
Of course, you're a doctor. How's work going?
Actually, I got transferred.
I see.
The hospital near your house.
Wow.
Since we're at it, I thought it would be nice to live at the same building with you.
What?
I contacted a real estate agent and it looks like there's an available room.
I see.
It's a good idea, right? We can help each other out more if we stay close.
Yeah, I guess so.
We're sisters.
Yeah. Oh, by the way.
What's up?
I'm pregnant.
What? Really? Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm in my 3rd month.
If that's the case, it's more safer to live in the same building. You're a doctor anyways. I'm sure I can help you.
I'm sure you can.
You're right. Oh, I have to say hi to your husband then.
You haven't seen Jason since my wedding, right?
Really? Jason is amazing. He's almost too good for you.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I'm just kidding. Well, then I'll hit you up when the moving day is closer.
Okay.
Hey, Martha, can I go to your place?
Huh? Again?
Come on, let me cook for you. You're pregnant after all. Having me around would be helpful, right?
I guess so, but are you trying to stay over again?
I'm thinking about it. Is it okay?
I mean, you just stayed over the other night.
So? We're sisters. Why does it matter? It's too much to go home late at night.
How is that a hassle? We live in the same building. You just take the elevator.
It's because I drink. So I don't want the other residents to see me stumbling around drunk.
You're going to drink again?
I'm doing Jason a favor. You're pregnant, so you can't drink with him, and I have to keep him company. I'm the one listening to him vent for you. You should be grateful.
What?
Don't worry, Martha. We're going to have a good time. You should go to bed early for the sake of your baby. I'll take care of everything, like cleaning up.
Why are you so excited? It's making me uncomfortable, so please stop.
Wait, are you mad or something? Oh my god, I'm doing this for you. Besides, he's my brother-in-law.
That's true, but...
Right. We're family, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, it's better than being on bad terms, but still, being too close is a bit much.
Oh, I get it now.
What?
You're jealous, huh?
No, I'm not.
I'm pretty sure you are. Is it because we're close? You're worried that I'll take him away from you, huh?
I told you it's not that.
Come on, putting on a brave face. Well, I kind of get where you're coming from. I'm I'm a doctor and you're a childcare worker. Obviously, I'm the perfect match for Jason, the elite white-collar worker. It's a no-brainer, right?
No, I don't think occupation has anything to do with compatibility.
That's not true. Being a doctor and a childcare worker, the social status and income are different, right? Even Jason himself, he would probably find that he shares more values with me than with you. And I bet he'd enjoy talking to me more too.
I don't think so.
And you know what? To be honest, Jason is my type.
Excuse me?
I've been thinking since I attended your wedding. I wish I could marry a man like Jason. Just kidding.
Can you stop?
Oh, did I make you jealous again?
Lana, that's enough.
Okay. Well, look forward to a delicious dinner from me. Haha. I have work early in the morning, so I'll probably leave while you're asleep.
Wow.
Well then, I'm going grocery shopping and head there. See you later.
Lana.
What the hell? All these calls and messages and it was you? I just started my break. What's up?
That fancy underwear. It's yours, right?
Huh?
The one that's in the laundry.
Oh, that one. Yeah, they got dirty, so I washed them. I did your laundry too.
I see you used the washer without permission.
What about it? We're sisters. Also, I helped you with the housework. You should be grateful.
But washing your underwears here? Don't you think that's a little too much?
Okay, I'm sorry. Doing your laundry made me laugh.
What's funny about it?
What's with your tacky underwears? They're big, and why are the designs so childish? It's not sexy at all.
It's maternity underwear.
Jason would lose his excitement with those. He was thrilled when he saw my underwear.
What? Are you telling me he saw your underwear?
Oh, sorry. Don't worry about it.
You didn't do anything crazy while I was sleeping, right?
You're thinking too much. You always get so jealous.
What the hell? I'll definitely question him about it.
Don't be too hard on him. You two haven't been intimate lately, right?
Of course we haven't. I'm pregnant. It's not something I can do.
That's what I thought.
What? What's your point?
Maybe you'll find out the truth soon. Just look forward to it.
Oh God. Make sure you come get your stuff.
Okay, fine. Can't you just leave it there? I'll be staying over, so it will be convenient to have a change of underwear ready.
Seriously? You're staying over again?
Yeah.
Hell no. You're not allowed to stay here for a while.
Why not?
I get stressed when you're around. It's not good for the baby.
That's harsh, but it's fine. I can meet up with Jason outside.
Huh?
It's not a problem if we go out for drinks, right?
Don't forget that Jason is my husband.
Okay. See you later.
Jason, it's past 10 p.m. Are you working overtime again?
Yeah, kinda.
I see, but you're coming home soon, right?
I'm trying.
I have my checkup appointment today. The doctor said the baby is healthy and getting bigger. I have some pictures of the ultrasound. I can't wait to show you.
Oh, I see.
They found out the gender, but I asked them we'll wait to find out.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong? Is everything okay? Are you busy with work? Sorry for interrupting you.
No, it's not that.
Okay. Jason, you said you'd be there for the birth, right? I'm really looking forward to meeting the baby, but since it's my first delivery, I'm so anxious. Having you by my side would be such a comfort. What? What's wrong?
I can't do it.
What? Why? Is it because of work?
No, it's not that. I'm not coming back home anymore.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm with Alana right now.
What?
Haven't you noticed? I'm having an affair with her.
Wait a minute. She would mention something like that, but I thought she was just kidding. Are you two seriously together now?
Yes. I can't be with you anymore.
You're such a jerk. Cheating on your wife with her sister? Seriously?
It's not just an affair. I'm serious about her.
Same thing. It doesn't change the fact that you betrayed me.
I fell in love with her. We are meant to be. She feels the same way. That's why I'm marrying Lana.
What do you mean? You're still married with me.
I want a divorce right now.
You have got to be kidding me. I'm pregnant with your child. What about the baby? What are you going to do with it?
I'm sorry, but you can raise it yourself. You're a childcare worker anyways. You can afford to do that, right?
What? You're unbelievable. You say that like it's nothing. Seriously, what are you going to do?
Sorry, but it is what it is. Don't try to look for us.
Don't look for you? What do you want me to do? I seriously don't get it.
I'm really sorry. Lana doesn't want to see you anymore too. Just get rid of my stuff.
What the hell?
You can wear her clothes and underwear too.
You can't be serious. I'll never forgive the both of you. You two are too selfish.
Well then, Martha, you take care. I'll block you now.
Wait a minute. What about me? I'm about to have a baby. Jason!
Hey Martha, it's been a while. I need something from you, so I unblocked you for the first time in 3 years. How have you been? The kid is grown too, right?
Jason, what do you want after all this time?
Well, actually I'm in trouble.
Huh? Trouble? I'm the one who's in trouble. Cheating on me while I'm pregnant and about to have a baby and you asking for a divorce? You put me through hell.
Calm down, calm down. Actually, I have a favor to ask you.
You're seriously asking me for a favor? We're strangers. You divorced me, remember? Why would you think I'll do you a favor? You left me and my baby and ran off with my sister. I don't want to listen to your crap.
Please, don't say that. Just listen to me.
I don't want to hear it.
Your sister Lana started getting sick last month. We did some tests and found out that she's sick.
So?
So? That's it? You're her sister. Are you not worried?
I don't care. I don't even consider her as my sister anymore.
Don't be like that. Lana has some serious health issues and she needs a donor. You're blood related. The compatibility rate tends to be higher. Would you be her donor?
Huh? Me?
You're the only one she can rely on.
You want me to help my sister who stole my husband? You're kidding, right? It doesn't work that way.
I mean, you are sisters, so you'd help her, right?
Did you call our parents?
About that, we eloped, so it's not that easy to talk with them. I thought it would be easier if I asked you.
Do you think I'm stupid enough to agree to that?
No, I just thought it'd be easier to tell you than your parents.
Don't you think this is ridiculous? Do you have any idea of what I've been through the past 3 years?
Well...
I was so lost about what to do with the baby after you left me. I have no choice but to do it myself. I'm grateful my mother has been helping me, but you have no idea how hard it was for me.
I understand. I know it was hard for you.
How can you understand? How dare you?
I'm sorry.
So what about my sister?
She's sleeping right now.
So she doesn't know that you contacted me?
Yeah. I made the decision on my own to ask you to be a donor.
Oh, really?
Lana has been depressed ever since we found out that she was sick. She's been down for a while now. I decided to wait for a compatible donor, but she's still anxious. That's why I want to do something about it.
Then do something about it.
Do something about it?
You're going to wait for a donor, right? Then you just have to wait and see, I guess.
Oh no. We don't know when a compatible donor will appear. You can't leave your sister just suffering like this.
Nope, I can't do such thing for a stranger. I have to go. I got better things to do. Bye.
Bye. Hold up, Martha. Answer the damn phone. Hey, Martha, please, think about it. You're our last hope. Her condition is getting worse. I can't take it anymore. She is your sister, for God's sake. Stop dwelling on the past. Help her, I'm begging you, please. Martha, we don't have much time. Her life is at risk. Please pick up the phone at least.
Oh my god, stop bugging me. I told you two are strangers. I don't want to keep repeating myself.
I get it. We're divorced and I get it. We're strangers. But it's your sister that we're talking about. She's suffering. Please help her. Be her donor.
She's a stranger to me too.
Huh? What are you talking about? You keep saying that she's a stranger, but that's your sister. You're blood related.
Oh, she haven't told you anything?
What?
We're not blood related.
Huh?
My mother remarried and she's my stepfather's child. She's my stepsister.
What? That's not true.
My mother remarried when I was in high school. I moved out for college after I graduated. We're not even that close in the first place.
You're kidding.
You seriously did know? We look so different. Haven't you noticed that? How can you be so clueless?
Then ask for your stepfather for help.
Huh? You're kidding, right? He passed away.
What?
Lana is an only child.
Are you saying she has no family by blood?
That's right. You just have to wait patiently for a suitable donor.
I can't believe it.
Oh, by the way, now that you contacted me...
What? I don't have time for this.
I'm going to claim child support and compensation for damages.
What?
You left me out of nowhere. I've been busy with our child. I could make rational reasons for a long time, but the reason for our divorce was your infidelity. I have the right to claim compensation, don't I?
Hold on. I understand the child support, but compensation? The affair happened 3 years ago.
The statute of limitations for compensation for emotional distress is 3 years. Just made it in time, huh?
Wait a minute. I don't have that much money. I'm already struggling paying Lana's medical bills.
Medical bills? I could care less.
You're evil.
That's what you get for betraying me. You two should have seen this coming.
I know, but I can't pay you.
I've been struggling for a long time.
You know what?
What?
Can we start over?
What? What do you mean?
I mean, we have a child together, right?
And what about it? What do you mean by starting over?
I don't think I can be with Lana anymore. Lana has been sick and it's going to cost me more money, plus she quit her job and looks completely worn out. Now she has no income, lost a lot of weight, and she's not attractive anymore. Wouldn't it be better to live with my child than live with Lana with dark future?
Huh? You're saying you don't want to be with her anymore because she's sick?
No, it's not that.
It's the same. Seriously, you're the worst.
Martha, please get back with me. I can help you raise our child. I'll help you out with house chores and take care of our child. Let's build a family again.
No way. We're better off without you.
No.
Cheating with your wife's sister and then abandon her as soon as she gets sick? I don't want a scumbag like you around my child.
Ugh.
Besides, I already told my child that she doesn't have a father. So don't you dare show up in front of us. Am I clear?
Oh no.
Goodbye, you jerk.
Martha!
My sister still hasn't found a donor and her condition is getting worse. She spends every day in the hospital bed crying. My ex-husband took out loans to pay child support and alimony. Now, he's working extra jobs to repay the debt. It seems like he's exhausted from taking care of my sister and working. They both deserved it. As for me, I'm working hard as a childcare worker, with support from my mother in raising the child. Jason was a terrible husband, but I am grateful to be blessed with a beautiful daughter. From now on, I want to continue living happily with my mother and daughter as a family of 3.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Shelly! It's Selena! Don't ignore me! I have something I really want to say to my stepsister. It's an emergency. Selena? It's about time! Sorry, I'm a little busy. Huh? What do you mean you're busy? Your cute stepsister is trying to contact you, so you have to reply within 3 seconds. 3 seconds might be a bit much. What's wrong? You don't usually contact me. I mean, we haven't been in touch since my wedding, right? That's true. I don't think I want to contact you unless it's something serious. Huh? What's with that reply? Your super cute stepsister's taking time to call you, so be more happy. Unlike my introverted stepsister, I'm everyone's idol as a woman and as a human being. Really, because Dad remarried, I have to become the little sister of an introvert like you. That's more like my luck's running out, I guess. You know what? What's the point? Didn't you say it was an emergency? Oh yeah, I have a question for you. Where am I right now? Is it an emergency? I don't know where you are. What's that? You should be more interested in me. Yeah, but I'm not. You're such a boring girl. Then you don't have to contact me, do you? Why are you talking like that? You're pissing me off. I'm taking up my precious time to contact you. Have some respect for your sister. It's not normal for someone to contact you out of the blue and ask you where they are. That doesn't matter. Where do you think I am? I told you I don't know. Think about it for a minute. Okay, then Los Angeles? What? There's no way I'd be in Los Angeles in this hot weather. Think about it for a minute. You really aren't very smart, are you? You're the one who asked me. Do you have a problem? Just tell me where you are. It really is a shame you can't understand something as simple as this. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm on a trip to New York. Traveling? Yes, my second honeymoon with my handsome and loving husband. Second time? That's great. Then you'd better enjoy your trip instead of talking with me. I know that. Who'd want to be talking to an introvert like you? Then why did you bother to contact me? I really don't get it. I just thought I'd share a little of my happiness with my introverted stepsister. Even if you are an introvert, you'd feel a little sad if your husband treated you coldly. What do you mean your husband is treating you coldly? Just don't go saying weird things off the cuff. Don't get mad at me just because I'm right on the money. It's a miracle that an introvert like you got married to a famous employee of Acme Corporation. And he's a department manager with a promising future. It really doesn't make any sense. I don't know what kind of magic you used to get him. Isn't it about time your husband's magic melted and he left you? Stop screwing around. That's none of your concern. And anyway, is that the reason you contacted me? I'm busy. Wait. I want to show you something now. Ta-da! What? You saw the picture, right? Then tell me who I'm in the picture with. But he said he was in New York on business. Don't be shocked. Just say it. I don't want to. Then I'll tell you myself. Don't do it. The correct answer is K. Your precious, precious husband K. Why is this happening? Does this mean that Kay and I are cuddling? Is that what it means? Why, Selena? Aren't you married? Aren't you on a trip right now? And why are you with my husband? And even more so, why do you look so happy together? Why do you think? I'm asking because I don't know. It's simple. It's just that my husband and Kay knew each other. My husband is an elite employee of Nexa Corporation. It's amazing that he knows the boss of Acme Corporation, isn't it? Why are you cuddling with him because the husbands know each other? Because we ran into each other. What? I was walking outside with my husband during the day, and a nice guy was walking alone right in front of us. Then my husband said, Kay. I asked him who he was. He told me he was from a company my husband does business with. But that it doesn't mean that you can cuddle together. That's different. I was planning to go to aesthetic salon today and I invited him. He was up for it. And one thing led to another and we just did it. What the hell? Well, it's like we were meant to meet, right? Fateful encounters really do happen, don't they? I thought it was just a story in a drama. Shelley, you seduced my husband. The company Kay works for, Acme Corporation, is a very famous company. It's amazing that he's a department head at such a big company like Acme Corporation at such a young age. 32, right? If he continues like this, it's not just a dream to be the president of Acme Corporation. If that's the case, I have to make him mine, right? My current husband is elite enough, but he's not as good as Kay. He's too good for you who is in the shadows, and I have to have him. Make him mine? Do you know what you're talking about? Kay is my husband, okay? I know that! That's why I'm leaving my current husband right away and marrying Kay. Huh? Kay feels that way too. He says he wants to leave you and be with me. It's important to act early with this kind of thing. That's a lie. There's no way my husband would say such a thing. You can ask him if it's a lie or not when he gets back. He says he'll finish his work here early and be back tomorrow. After all, you'll always be under me. You're my sister, but you're still inferior to me. Well, I guess you can't help it if you're an introverted, ugly stepsister. You'll never be able to live up to me. I bet you resent the fact that you became my sister after our parents remarried. Yoo-hoo! You sure text a lot. I wonder why. Oh, you know why. How are you feeling right now? I feel terrible. I haven't felt like doing anything for the past 2 days. I don't even have an appetite. Oh, that's terrible. You'd better eat something right away, right? Otherwise, you're going to get more and more gloomy. I mean, my husband hasn't come home. Didn't he say he was coming home yesterday? Oh, that's right. I said that, didn't I? Are you still waiting for him to come home? Poor you. You know where he is, don't you? What the hell is going on? I've been trying to reach him, but he hasn't picked up the phone. He hasn't even read my messages. That's true, because he's had his phone turned off since the day before yesterday. Both of us have. Why are you doing that? Why? Because we want to enjoy our time together, of course. That's why Kay told his company to extend his business trip for 1 more week. What happened to your husband? Wasn't he with you? We're divorced. Huh? I wanted to divorce him as soon as possible so I could be with Kay. So I divorced him as soon as I could. You just write your name on the divorce papers and submit them. I'm so glad it was so easy. I can't believe it. While on vacation? I feel sorry for your husband. So why don't you marry my ex-husband instead? I'm sure he'd be happy to take a bite out of you now that he's probably in full-on loneliness. Well, I guess he might not be able to stand the gap between me, the super cute one, and my ugly introverted stepsister. Stop it. I haven't said I'm divorcing yet. Are you still saying that? Kay's heart is already mine. But deep down, you've already made up your mind, right? I wonder about that. Don't be so stubborn. Even if we get divorced, you know it won't end there, right? You stole my husband. Your husband wouldn't just cry himself to sleep. Oh, you want me to give you money? Then there's no problem. I have Kay. He'll take care of all that hassle. After all, He's the general manager of Acme Corporation, and he's a career man. Money-wise, there's no problem at all. Kay will pay my ex-husband's compensation too. Oh yeah, Kay is really reliable. I'm sorry I stole your elite husband. He'll pay the alimony, so don't worry and get a divorce soon. You seem to be pretty confident, but I hope it lasts. What? What's that? Don't think I'm just going to back down like this. Huh? You're so cocky even though you're a loser. There's no way a loser like you can do anything. You're a loser who lost her husband to your sister. If you screw with me too much, there's gonna be trouble. Keep that in mind. Repeated provocative calls from Selena. I can't believe she is even a human being, having an affair with my husband and even divorcing her own husband on the same day. I would never forgive Selena for doing this to me. So the next day, I decided to take revenge on both of them. 1 week, it was short, but I had to do everything I could during that time. And after a week, the time finally came. I'm back from my love trip. I guess this is what you mean when you say dreamy. Kate was so great during the trip. I love the fact that I couldn't get enough of it. You're back at last. Thanks to meeting Kay, it was the best trip to New York ever. No one can stop us now. All that's left is for you to write your name on the divorce papers. I've already got them for you. Wow, you're so thoughtful. Then I'll be with Kay sooner than I planned. I wanted to make you happy at least one last time. I wanted it to be a surprise, so I prepared them in time for today. Since when did you become so thoughtful? The other day you told me not to screw with you. Or are you up to something? Yeah, no, but you wouldn't. Ugly, introverted, you couldn't do anything, could you? I can't do anything? Is that what you think? What? I want to take responsibility for what I say. That's why I made you happy in the end. And now, I'm going to make you suffer. Huh? There's no way you can do that. It's not a matter of can't or won't. I mean, I've already done it. What's that? You'll find out soon enough. You just got to the airport, right? Yeah, that's right. Then why don't you come outside? Outside? Everyone's waiting for you too. Everyone? Yes, 8 people in all, including me. Your ex-husband and his parents, our parents, and Kay's parents, one who is the president of the company. Oh! Kay's father is the president? Yes. Acme Corporation was built by his great-grandfather. Then his grandfather took over, then his father took over, and the company has grown over 3 generations. Because of that, Kay has risen very quickly in the company. Well, quickly sounds good, but in other words, Kay isn't a good worker. He just got promoted to the manager's position because his father is the president of the company. Kay never told me about that. He said he took the entrance exam and worked his way up from an ordinary employee to the general manager. But that means he's going to be the president, right? I was wondering what you were going to say with so much confidence. But you gave me some good news, didn't you? Kay is going to be the president? Are you still dreaming? What do you mean? I'm sure you can guess what's going to happen next. But I'll tell you. Kay is going to be sued for damages he caused to the company. Damages? Kay wasn't just on a business trip. It was a business trip to do business with Nexa Corporation as well. Nexa Corporation? Your ex-husband's company. Acme Corporation and Nexa Corporation have a long-standing business relationship. He was on a business trip for a meeting about a new project. They were just about to wrap things up when Kay suddenly couldn't make it to the meeting and the project was scrapped. Is that? He didn't show up, so he could go have fun with you. Kay was in charge of this project, so of course, he has to take responsibility for it. And of course, you're the one who caused it. Do you know why Kay started as an ordinary employee when he is the president's son? According to his father's policy, he was in the process of assessing whether he was the right person for the president while working as a regular employee. I'm sure Kay knows that and has been working diligently until now. Can you say that an employee who is being sued for damages is the right person to be president? Oh no! If things had gone well, he could have been president, but you have ruined everything. Wait a minute! I don't want this to happen just when I'm about to get married to Kay. Then why don't you break up? You're not married yet. That's impossible! I quit my job when I married my ex-husband. I'm sorry to hear that, but it's none of my business, so I don't care what happens to you. Shelley! It's all your fault, isn't it? You're so naive to think you can get forgiveness for messing around with someone's husband. You're an adult. You have to take responsibility. What am I supposed to do if you want me to take responsibility? Pay money? That's right. You'll both have to work your asses off to pay the compensation. How much are the damages? I don't know, but I think it's about $400,000. 400,000? But that's not all. What? You know what, don't you? There's no way. It was only a week before they were to return, and in that short time, I did what I could, and the results were rewarding. They came to the boarding gate scared after their exchange with me, and in front of them were their family members who were furiously waiting for them. The moment they were in front of everyone, they got down on their knees and kept apologizing to everyone. Kay also received a hard slap from his father. Kay's father is a strong, macho type of guy. He could not help but give him one hard slap, even though he had to hold back his fist because the company's credibility had been shattered. And his mother was disinfecting his father's hands. After that, I heard from an acquaintance that Selena and Kay eventually got married a few months later. But they had to pay $20,000 in compensation to me and $15,000 to her ex-husband. In addition, they had to pay $400,000 in compensation to the company, and within 3 months, they were divorced. As a result of the divorce, Kay was to pay all the compensation to the company, and Selena was to pay all the compensation to the spouses. Selena asked her parents for help, but they refused saying they had no daughter. Now they are both working day and night to pay off the debt. I, on the other hand, am free from my stepsister, whom I hate, and am now living a happy and carefree life on my own.
As soon as I texted this, Isaac stopped replying to me completely. I spoke with a coworker who works for the same company as Isaac, and she informed me that Isaac has recently been working harder and more seriously. On the other hand, I had a baby 6 months later. I am having the most wonderful time of my life.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey, Skylar, where are you? We just got here for our honeymoon, but you disappeared on me as soon as we landed.
I'm in the hotel room.
The hotel? Why'd you go there already?
Because I saw something on the plane that made my blood boil.
What are you talking about?
How do you explain your ex-girlfriend and her kids being on the same flight as us?
Oh, that? Pure coincidence, I guess. Their family trip just happened to overlap with our honeymoon.
Cut the nonsense. There's no way that's a coincidence. You brought them, didn't you? Be honest.
Jeez, stop nagging. Fine, yeah. I brought them along on our honeymoon. So what?
Of course it's not okay. Who does that? I've never heard of anything so ridiculous.
Come on, it's not like you and I are really in love or anything. It's just a marriage of convenience, right?
What did you just say?
Oh, drop the innocent act. You don't love me, you never did.
That's not true.
It is. You've never even tried to connect with me. We haven't even been intimate once. That's pretty messed up for a married couple, don't you think?
I'm sorry. When you tried, I wasn't feeling well. And besides, I don't have much experience with that. I told you I needed time to prepare myself mentally.
What's that supposed to mean? We're married. If you need to prepare every time, it just proves you don't love me. But whatever. This is like an arranged marriage anyway. We only got married because everyone around us pressured us into it.
That's not true. I didn't marry you because I had to. I've been trying to be serious about our relationship.
Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that. But let's be real. You only see me as a cash cow, and I only see you as a housekeeper.
What?
That's the truth, isn't it? Don't worry, I don't plan on loving you either. I've got Alexa after all.
What do you mean?
We're connected on a deeper level. We love each other from the heart. I invited them on this trip because I wanted them to have a good time too. This whole honeymoon thing is just for show anyway, and having kids around makes it more lively, you know?
I didn't want it to be just for show.
Huh, liar. So you'll be the one watching the kids. I'm going to have fun with Alexa.
Me?
Of course. I'm letting you live rent-free in a house I bought with a loan. So it's only fair that you work for me. The person who buys the house is the one who runs the household.
I appreciate that you bought the house, but that's a separate issue.
You're really lucky, you know that? You married a high-earning guy like me and got to live in a big house. The living room is huge with high ceilings, and there's even a theater room. The bathroom has a state-of-the-art jacuzzi. You get to live in luxury every day, just like staying in a hotel. Not everyone can live like that.
I do appreciate it.
No, you don't appreciate me nearly enough. If you hadn't married me, you'd be living a lonely life, probably ending up poor in your old age.
That's not necessarily true.
Unmarried women are bound to end up poor. And honestly, I would have preferred to marry someone like Alexa. She's hot and upbeat. But my parents aren't fond of her, and now I'm stuck with someone who's boring. Honestly, I regret it.
That's awful.
I always wanted to go on a trip abroad with her, but with 5 kids, it's hard to make that happen. Now that we're on our honeymoon, we can watch the kids.
So, I'm just here as the babysitter?
Exactly. You're not likely to have kids anyway, so why not just treat them like they're ours?
That's impossible.
You don't even want to have kids with me, do you?
That's not what I...
It's fine, really. I've got Alexa after all. Besides, traveling with a big group is more fun than just the two of us. Now come on out of the room and let's all go sightseeing.
Don't mess with me.
I'm not messing with you. I'm dead serious. We'll come out whenever you feel like it.
I'm not coming out.
Huh, don't act so childish. Whatever, do what you want. We'll just enjoy ourselves without you.
Skylar, I just heard from Walter. You're his wife?
Yes, it's true.
I never imagined things would turn out like this. I honestly thought he was single. I'm really sorry.
It's okay, I didn't tell you I married him either. I did mention I got married, but I didn't send you any pictures because I knew your husband had passed away and I wanted to be considerate. We didn't even have a wedding, so it was impossible for you to know that he was my husband. And I'm guessing you weren't told this trip was a honeymoon, right?
Of course not. If I'd known, I never would have come. That jerk told me a friend won a free trip, and there were extra spots, so bring the kids and have some fun. He even said the friend was coming along so we wouldn't be alone, and that the friend loves taking care of kids so I can take a break.
I see. So that friend was me.
I'm really sorry. I didn't know he was married, and I thought I was just being invited as a friend. This won't happen again. I'm cutting ties with him for good.
Thank you, Alexa. I'm sorry for dragging you into our marital issues. Your kids are excited about this trip, right?
Yeah, it's their first time flying and going abroad, so they're all thrilled. But now that I know the truth, I can't continue this trip.
It's okay. I want them to have a good time.
Skylar!
Listen, I couldn't really love Walter. We had such a short courtship since it was a setup, and I think we both felt pressured by everyone around us to get married. But still, I wanted to be a real couple with him. I tried to love him, and I hoped this honeymoon would bring us closer and create good memories. But all I learned was that he never even tried to love me.
You should just dump him.
What?
I know it's weird coming from his ex, but he's so self-centered. He puts on a nice face, but inside, he's a total jerk. He looks down on women and acts like he's some big shot.
Sure, he's all smiles and sweet when he's out in public.
But that's just because he wants everyone to like him. At home, he's a completely different person. There was a time when I lived with him for a while, and when I got sick and was bedridden, all he said was, "Where's dinner?" He didn't care about me at all. When I asked him to let me rest a bit, he said housework was a woman's job.
That's awful.
And he always has to be number one. Whenever he did well at work, he bragged nonstop and made me praise him. But when I won an award at work, he got insanely jealous. Instead of congratulating me, he accused me of cheating or using my feminine wiles. And then he started saying women shouldn't even be working at all.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Right? He's so immature. You don't need to waste your tears on a guy like that.
Alexa.
I know I'm partly to blame for what happened, and I'm really sorry about that. But I also want to help you out. I'm on your side, Skylar.
Yeah, thanks. But what do I do now?
Well, I'm thinking, how about we teach him a lesson?
How?
Skylar, are you still holed up in the hotel room? It's such a waste of our honeymoon.
What honeymoon?
Oh, come on, you're still mad? Lighten up and join us. Alexa and I are having a great time.
So you're not even planning to apologize?
Huh, why should I apologize? You're the one sulking for no reason. I gotta say, I didn't expect you two to be friends. That was a surprise. But seriously, what kind of housekeeper can't even look after kids? Playing with kids is the easiest job in the world.
I'm not a housekeeper.
Same difference, haha.
So that's it. You only see me as a housekeeper, not as your wife. Walter, I admit I didn't love you at first. But I tried to. Unlike you. I can't stay with someone who doesn't even see me as his wife.
You're talking like you ever saw me as your husband. Huh, that's the biggest joke of all.
Enough! No matter what I say, you won't believe me, will you? So I won't try to love you anymore. After all this humiliation, I can't just stay silent.
Huh? What are you even talking about? You're not making any sense. Is this some kind of grand statement?
Yeah, something like that. I won't let this slide.
Whatever, I couldn't care less. I'm gonna go enjoy the trip. You just stay in your room and sulk. We're gonna take our time, so you take care of the kids. We're heading to the restaurant now.
You take care of the kids.
What?
I'm not playing babysitter.
Ugh, whatever. You're such a hassle. If you don't like it, just go home.
I'm already back in the States.
Huh? Skylar, answer me. Why aren't you picking up my calls? Hey!
What? If you've got something to say, write it here.
What time is the return flight? You just left without telling me anything. I can't plan anything without knowing, so give me the details. Letting you handle the travel plans was a mistake.
The return flight? There isn't one.
What?
We agreed to book the return flight once we were there. But I left early, so I didn't make any arrangements for you. You'll have to figure it out yourself.
Are you kidding me? You're just going to leave us stranded?
You can pay for your own ticket. And since you invited Alexa, it's only fair you pay for her too.
Are you telling me to pay after all that, even though you're just a housekeeper?
A housekeeper, huh? I really was nothing more than that to you. I planned our honeymoon only to have your ex invited along, and I was expected to watch the kids. Now you want me to book the flight home for a trip I didn't even enjoy? That's just ridiculous.
You can't say anything about me when you only see me as a cash cow.
You know, I went on this trip hoping we could get closer. That's why I planned the whole trip and arranged all sorts of surprises. I even booked a cake to celebrate your birthday at a restaurant. But now it's all gone to waste. I thought that by spending some happy time together we might grow closer. I was such a fool to think that.
Surprises? From you?
Yes, even if there was no love at the start, I thought we could build it over time. But it turns out everything was just one-sided on my part. I don't feel like trying anymore. So, this is goodbye.
Don't be ridiculous! You should have told me all this! I'm not a mind reader. How was I supposed to know what you were thinking? You didn't communicate with me either, so you're just as guilty. What are you doing, Skylar?
Just relaxing at home. I took time off for the honeymoon, but since I came back early, I've got some free time.
So you're just sitting around doing nothing? Get back here right now.
No way. Are you going to pay for my flight?
Pay for it yourself.
Then I'm not coming. There's no point in me going back.
Oh, there's a point, all right. I can't handle 5 kids on my own, so you need help.
Excuse me? Didn't you say taking care of kids was an easy job?
That's...
You did say that, didn't you? And you're already complaining, but Alexa's been raising them all by herself. You're giving up after just one day?
Shut up! It's completely different for a mother and a stranger.
Of course it is. But I'm a stranger too, right? Just like you.
They listen to women more. Anyway, I'm exhausted. Alexa took the kids to the hotel pool, and when I went along, they wouldn't stop nagging me to play with them. They were loud, annoying, and driving me crazy. They just kept playing endlessly, and Alexa was too busy with them to even notice me.
Well, that's how it is. Even on a trip, a mom's primary job is still taking care of her kids. No matter what, they come first. That's what a mom's vacation looks like. I told her that since they had to endure a long trip, she should let them have as much fun as possible. So of course, she doesn't have time to focus on you. Now that you get it, Make sure they have the best time possible. You dragged them into this, so you need to deal with the consequences.
Ugh, darn it! Don't act all high and mighty, you're just a housekeeper. Help me out!
I won't be your housekeeper much longer, so it doesn't matter what you say.
Hey! Skylar, where are you? I just got back from the trip and all your stuff is gone. Don't tell me you went on a trip by yourself.
I'm not coming back to that house.
What are you talking about? Get back here and take care of the house.
I told you, didn't I? I'm not going to be your housekeeper anymore.
You can't be serious.
Let's get a divorce.
What? Divorce? Don't be so dramatic.
I'm not a housekeeper, and if you want one, you should hire someone. You bought that house, so it's only right that I leave.
Don't mess with me. Who gave you permission to leave?
I don't need permission. I'm divorcing you, and there won't be any division of assets, so keep that in mind.
How dare you talk back to me like that? You're the one who should be paying me.
Oh, yeah?
I paid for the return flight and the hotel you didn't cover. If you're talking about divorce, pay up first.
Why should I? I didn't even take that flight, did I? I never asked you to come back early, and it was you and Alexa who stayed at the hotel. What part of that makes me responsible for paying?
Just pay up. You're the one who planned this trip. You must think of me as nothing but a cash cow to pull something like this. I'm a person and I won't tolerate being treated unfairly.
Why do you even think I see you as such?
Because I make more money than you do. You only married me because I'm a high earner, right?
That's not true. I make more money than you.
What?
I told you before. The reason I agreed to the blind date was because many men were intimidated by my successful career. I've never seen you as a cash cow. No one sees someone who earns less than them that way.
That's impossible.
I thought we were clear about finances, but it seems you just ignored it.
That can't be. There's no way a woman can earn more than a man.
I know you don't want to admit it because it shatters your idea of being superior, but it's the truth. Anyway, let's have a proper discussion this time about money.
This makes no sense. Why should I have to pay you alimony?
Oh, it seems the lawyer has already contacted you.
Don't mess with me. You're the one who asked for the divorce.
The divorce is happening because of your verbal abuse. It's only natural that I request alimony. You called me a housekeeper and said you were connected at the heart with your ex. How could you even say such things?
That's because you were confusing. Not telling me your true feelings, it's the same as deceiving me.
I did tell you how I felt, but you dismissed it as a blatant lie without even listening.
Did I?
You have a convenient memory, forgetting anything that doesn't suit you. It's the same with our intimate life. You never considered my feelings, just kept making advances without asking how I felt. There were times when I wasn't feeling well and I needed time to prepare myself mentally. The lack of experience alone made it frightening. Without your support, how could I possibly accept that? So, are my feelings abnormal?
In any case, I'm not agreeing to a divorce. As your husband, I have to consent and I'm not going to.
Fine. Then it'll go to mediation.
What?
Of course. If neither of us is willing to compromise, that's the next step.
Wait, you need to hear me out.
Why should I listen to someone who never listened to me? There's no point. Walter, I transferred the payment for the trip. Please check it later.
Got it. But you didn't have to pay. I'm the one who invited you on this trip.
It's fine. Just take it.
You're so responsible, you know. I wish Skylar could learn from you.
What happened?
She's been sulking, making a fuss about divorcing and demanding alimony. She didn't even love me, but now she's acting like a real wife, just when it's convenient. Honestly, her hysterics are a real pain.
What are you talking about? She's just doing what's right.
Huh?
You neglected her and were chasing after me. And you didn't even tell me that you were married. There's no reason for her to stay married to a guy like that. I'm kicking you out of my life too.
Wait, why?
You didn't know, did you? She and I have been best friends for years.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, since middle school. We drifted apart a bit after I had kids. I didn't know it at the time, but you made me ruin my best friend's honeymoon. How could you let that happen?
I didn't mean to.
I thought you'd grow out of your selfishness by the time you were an adult. But you're still the same. Only caring about what you want and ignoring everyone else's feelings. Treating your wife like that? Well, what were you thinking? You deserve to be divorced. I don't want my kids around someone like you anymore. So don't ever come near me again.
Wait, Alexa, you can't just break things off like this. Alexa, babe! Alexa, I've been calling you for days, but you're not answering. I've even gone to your house, but you're never there. Where have you been going every day?
I'm not coming back to that house. I moved out.
You did? Where to?
Like I tell you, you stalker.
Oh, come on.
You've been showing up at my house every day. Now you're even hanging around my kids' school. I told you to stop. You were scaring them, but you didn't listen. You come by in the middle of the night, blow up my phone with calls. Ugh, I'm done with it. There's already a restraining order against you.
There's been a misunderstanding. There's something wrong here. I was just trying to explain.
Shut up, stalker. I've had enough. Stay away from us. I've already reported you to the police. Ignoring the restraining order has consequences. Don't ever show your face again. You're disgusting.
Why won't you listen to me? I'm not the one in the wrong here. Stop ignoring me. Hey, Skylar. How about we give it another shot?
Huh? We're in the process of divorce, so no.
The house is a mess without you here. Please, come back.
Why don't you ask Alexa for help? You two are so connected at the heart, right? Isn't it embarrassing to come crying to me just because she dumped you?
How do you know about that?
We're friends, Walter. We talk all the time. In your precious house, I heard it's turned into a complete dump. The neighbors are complaining about the smell and it's becoming a real nuisance.
If you know that, then do something about it.
You bought that house, didn't you? So it's your responsibility to take care of it, not mine.
Shut up. I'm important. I bought a house and got married, so why isn't anyone taking care of me?
Maybe because you're not worth taking care of.
I'm better than you. You couldn't even buy a house. You're just leeching off your parents.
Actually, I bought one myself recently.
No way.
I'm too old to rely on my parents, so I bought a house with my own money. There's a place near my work that I really like. It even has a big yard. It's perfect.
You've got to be kidding. A woman buying a house?
Listen, it's not unusual for a woman to buy a house these days. In fact, I make more money than you. Sure, buying a house is an achievement, and by your logic, I'm important too, right? I mean, I did take out a loan, so it wasn't an all-cash deal. But here's the thing. I don't think I'm superior just because I bought a house. It means having the money to do so, and sure, it's impressive, but it's not a reason to act like you're better than everyone else. Your whole argument is flawed from the start. Now, why don't you live your life alone and stop bothering other people?
Ugh, my life is over. I took out a loan to buy that house, and now it's all gone in an instant.
I saw the news. The fire started from the trash in the house, didn't it? It was completely destroyed. It's a miracle the fire didn't spread to the neighbors. But you've lost everything.
Darn it. What am I supposed to do now?
You've got the mortgage and alimony. All you have left is debt. It's pitiful, but when you're with someone, you only bring them misery. So, it's better if you live alone.
No, Skylar, please stay with me.
I can't, because I don't think I could ever love you.
No, please, don't leave me alone.
And so, having lost everything, Walter started making mistakes at work, eventually causing a major blunder that led to his demotion. With alimony payments to me, a mortgage still hanging over his head, and now a reduced income, his life has become incredibly difficult. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying my new single life, happily settled in the house I bought. The spacious yard is perfect for hosting Alexa and her kids every now and then for barbecues or badminton games. After being pressured into marrying a man like Walter, only to see it all fall apart, I've decided that I won't let other people's opinions or societal expectations dictate my life anymore. Ultimately, living a life that I'm truly satisfied with is what matters most. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Claire, please help me. Maddie, what's going on? I'm at a restaurant with friends right now, but there's been a bit of trouble. Trouble? Yeah, I just realized I forgot my wallet when it was time to pay. What? Seriously? I know I had it when I left the house, but it's not in my bag. Now I can't pay and I'm in trouble. Claire, you have to come pay for me. How much did you spend? About $300 per person. $300? At a restaurant? Yeah, we came to that fancy French place I saw on TV. The food was so good, and we ended up ordering a ton of wine. So, I didn't mean to, but we went a little overboard. I tried asking my friends for help, but I still owe them money from last time, so they didn't lend me a single dollar. Uh-huh, I see. So please, you have to help me out. Come pay for me right now. You're asking me this out of the blue. We're sisters-in-law. If I don't pay, I could end up getting in real trouble, like with the police. Wait, what? They said if I can't pay, they might have to call the police. And you wouldn't want your sister-in-law to get in trouble, right? I'd rather avoid that, but I'm still at work. I'm staying late to finish up some things. Oh, that's no problem. The restaurant I'm at is really close to your office. You can stop by after work. Actually, forget your overtime. Just hurry up and come here. Also, it'd be great if you could get me a cab ride home. I had a bit too much wine and I really don't feel like taking the train home. Wow, the nerve. Come on, we should help each other when we're in trouble. I don't remember you ever helping me with anything. By the way, if I cover this $300, you'll pay me back later, right? Huh? Why would I pay you back? Excuse me? Didn't you contact me with the intention of borrowing money? Obviously, you're going to treat me, right? You'll give me around $300, right? I mean, come on. You're older than me and make more money, so it's no big deal. Then I'm not coming. What? Figure it out yourself. I'm telling you, I forgot my wallet and can't pay. You left your wallet on purpose, didn't you? You were planning on someone else paying from the start. Busted, huh? I'm done. You're way too shameless. Bye. What? You're so stingy, Claire. Fine. I'll just ask my brother. Hey, are you done with work yet? Hey, come on, answer the phone. I'm really in trouble right now. Please pick up. What is it now, Maddie? I'm still at work. Still working? You're always working, aren't you? Just leave me alone. You're such a corporate slave, aren't you? Poor thing. So, what do you want? If it's not important, I'd really like to get back to work. Wait! I'm at a karaoke place right now, but I forgot my wallet and I can't pay. I'm totally freaking out. So come bring me some money to pay. It's $400 in total. Not again. Did you accidentally leave your wallet at home again? No, that's not it at all. I'm just a bit forgetful, you know. A little silly. Yeah, right. But isn't that a bit too much? How did you spend $400 at a karaoke place? Well, I've been here since the afternoon. We got carried away, kept extending our time, and ordered a bunch of stuff. That's how it added up. You must have a lot of free time. So what? Are you expecting me to cover it again? Of course! The karaoke place is super close to your office. So come on over and bring the $400. No, I can't. What? Come on, this time just treat me. I'll wait until you're done with work. Sorry, but I'm on a business trip right now. Huh? Aren't you at your office? Nope, I'm out of town for a business trip, so there's no way I can come to the karaoke place. What? No way! Nobody told me you were going on a business trip. I don't need to inform you about my schedule. By the way, your brother Ethan went on a fishing trip with some friends, so you probably won't be able to reach him anytime soon either. Wait, what? I know he helped you out with that restaurant bill last time, but this time, neither of us can come to your rescue. Wait, you've got to be kidding me. I can't pay $400. You shouldn't be spending money you don't have in the first place. And leaving your wallet at home is just ridiculous. Why are you on a business trip at a time like this? And Ethan? He just leaves for a fishing trip without telling me. So unfair. We don't live together, so there's no reason to share our schedules with you. But seriously? Can't you rush over, business trip or not? Your adorable little sister is in a pinch. There's nothing adorable about what you're doing. So figure out how to pay that $400 on your own. This is the worst. Hey, what are you going to do about this? What now? Did you forget your wallet again? No, I didn't go anywhere today. But my budget for the month is a disaster. And it's all your fault. Wait, you mean the $400 from karaoke the other night? Exactly. Since you didn't pay, I had to cover it out of my own pocket. Hold on, you paid? I thought you didn't have any cash. I didn't. I had to beg my friend to lend me the money. And now, she's threatening to cut me off if I don't pay her back right away. I had no choice but to return the $400 the next day, in full. Well, isn't that what you're supposed to do? Excuse me? What are you talking about? I almost lost a friend over this. It's your fault for not coming up with the money that night. Don't blame me. I was out of town for work. And honestly, expecting me to magically appear with $400 on short notice is a bit much. I had no other option. I didn't think it would cost that much at first. And let's be real. You probably thought you'd ask at the last minute, and I'd have no choice but to pay. Even if that were true, you didn't ask ahead of time. You just expected me to swoop in and cover it. That's not my fault. That's called a failed freeloading attempt. Wow, harsh. Do you even realize how much trouble you caused? Let me ask you something. Why do you keep trying to get me to cover your stuff? Even the restaurant the other day and the karaoke. It's not like I'm there hanging out with you guys. You just want me to foot the bill for no reason. Whatever. Older people are supposed to treat younger ones. Duh! That's not how it works. And you're an adult. It's time to stop expecting people to cover for you. Oh, please. You've got money. I'm not rich. You're way better off than me. You had a fancy wedding with a ton of guests, wore that gorgeous dress, and now you're living in a big new house. Meanwhile, my husband and I couldn't even afford to have a wedding, and we're stuck in that tiny rundown apartment. Didn't your father-in-law get that apartment for you? Calling it rundown seems a bit ungrateful. Shut up! The point is, you're way more privileged than I am. You should be helping me out a little more. That's not really how it works. And FYI, my wedding and house didn't just fall from the sky. We saved and worked hard for those. Maybe instead of comparing, you should focus on earning or budgeting better yourself. Earn more? Budget more? What's the point? I barely make anything as it is, and saving pennies won't get me anywhere. It's way easier if someone with money like you just covers the tab once in a while. I can't agree with that logic. And just so we're clear, whether I treat someone or not is my decision. What? Okay then, take care. What was that? Ugh, so infuriating. But I swear, I'll get her to pay for something next time. Hey, I heard from Mom. You're going to Paris for your honeymoon. Yeah, that's right. But why are you bringing it up all of a sudden? It just seems weird that you're going on your honeymoon now. Well, both of our jobs finally slowed down, so we thought it would be best to go before the next busy season hits. Interesting. What? Nothing really. Mom just mentioned that it's been 6 months since the wedding, and you're only now getting to go, so I was curious. Yeah, well, we actually wanted to go earlier, but we were both so busy with work right after the wedding. We barely managed to pull off the wedding, but a honeymoon was out of the question back then. And since we only get time off together about twice a year, this is the first chance we've had to go. Ah, so that's why the wedding was 6 months ago. Exactly. Lucky you, though. Paris sounds amazing. I've always wanted to go there, too. Look, sorry to cut this short, but I've still got a lot of work to do. I really need to wrap things up and leave on time today. All right. Thanks for the honeymoon update. Hey, I finally finished work. How about you? I'm done too. Just finished a bit ago. I'm on the train now, heading to the airport. I'm about to catch a cab to the airport, so we should arrive around the same time. Sounds good. Oh, by the way, did you hear anything from Maddie? Huh? No, not really. Why? Did she try to mooch again? No, not this time. She asked me about our honeymoon earlier today. Apparently, she heard about it from your mom. Ugh, seriously? Mom already spilled the beans? Yeah, she was like, "So, you're going to Paris for your honeymoon?" It seemed like innocent curiosity at first, but then she ended the conversation with, "Thanks for the honeymoon info." It gave me a weird feeling, like something's coming. Yeah. Well, let's just make sure we don't share any details about our trip with her. Good idea. And really, I'm so sorry about all the drama my sister keeps causing. She's always trying to get you to pay just because you're her sister-in-law. I've told her off about it so many times, but it never sticks. She's really a handful. I just wish Mom would realize that her love of gossip could stir up trouble like this.
I'll have a word with Mom and make sure she doesn't let anything else slip.
Thanks. I'd appreciate that.
All right. Stay safe and I'll see you soon.
You too. Take care. Good morning, Claire. How was your honeymoon? Good morning. The honeymoon was great. Thanks for asking. We were even talking about taking a family vacation once we have kids. Oh, really? Well then, speaking of one last fun adventure, you're going to cover our hotel costs for our trip, right? Wait, what? Are you on a trip right now? Yeah, just me and my husband. You know, since we never got to go on a honeymoon ourselves because we couldn't afford it. But after hearing about your honeymoon, we were inspired to take our own trip. I see. So, you're going to take care of our hotel bill, right? What? Come on, don't play dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, we kind of tagged along with your honeymoon. Tagged along? Yep. We stayed at a luxury hotel for 7 nights at $2,000 a night, so I'm counting on you to cover it. Wait, $2,000 a night? For 7 nights? Yep. So that's $14,000 total. $14,000? Oh, actually, it might be a little more since we splurged on extra hotel services. My husband and I didn't bring that kind of money with us, so we figured you'd pick up the tab. You've got to be kidding. We had the best time ever, and all on your dime. Thanks, Claire. You're not seriously expecting me to pay that, are you? Come on! I'm sure you don't want to ruin the post-honeymoon vibes by saying no, right? You'll cover this one for sure, won't you? Listen, about that. Oh, by the way, the hotel was amazing. We had a suite with an ocean view, a huge balcony, and even 24-hour room service. I could order anything I wanted anytime. That sounds... And the bathroom had a jacuzzi and tons of aromatherapy oils. Super relaxing. There was even a spa and massage services. Total luxury. That much, huh? I mean, we don't usually get to do something this fancy, so we decided to go all out. My husband was thrilled. He said it was the best trip he's ever had. Oh, wait. Did we stay at a nicer hotel than you guys? Sorry if we had a better time than you, especially since you're paying and all. Anyway, we stayed at the A Hotel. We're about to check out, so come on by and settle the bill for us, okay? Listen, here's the thing. What's that? Our honeymoon was last week. What? Yeah, we left last Friday, the day you asked me about it. We were gone for a week. Wait! But you were at work that day, and yet you're calling it a honeymoon? You're just trying to avoid paying, aren't you? I asked my boss to let me leave early that day. My husband and I met at the airport after work. What? You've got to be kidding. Mom told me Friday is the start of their honeymoon, so I assumed it was this week. So, what's the plan now? About the hotel bill? There's no way I'm paying that. But... I told you before, whether I treat someone or not is up to me. But it's $14,000. Actually, it's probably even more with all the services we used. You'll have to pay for it yourselves. You're both grown adults, so figure it out together. But we don't have the money. That's what happens when you spend recklessly, assuming someone else will cover it without even asking first. I've told you before, I'm not going to play along with these freeloading stunts. You didn't think this time would be any different, did you? I thought if the amount was big enough, you'd feel like you had no choice but to cover it. Do you know what we call that? We call it being an idiot. That's so mean. Honestly, don't bring me your problems during my busy morning. I'm about to get off at my stop for work, so I'm ending this chat. Wait, work? Yep, both my husband and I are at work today, just like any other weekday. Take care. I'm not joking. I seriously don't have the money. Please, I'm begging you, just pay for it. Claire, what are you going to do about this? What? It's because you didn't cover the hotel bill that now we have to move in with my in-laws. I thought I was safe since my husband is the second son. How did that happen? Since you didn't pay for the hotel, I had no choice but to call my husband's parents. Then, they offered to cover the cost in exchange for us moving in with them. And my husband agreed without even talking to me. It's not helping. You need to help me convince them. This is partly your fault, you know? How exactly is this my fault? You didn't pay for the hotel. I never promised to cover it, remember? Even your mom felt guilty for stirring up this trouble with her gossip. Don't you think maybe you should take some responsibility too? But come on! You're my sister-in-law. Isn't it normal to treat your family? Only if you talk to me about it first. And even then, it's my choice whether I pay. You always say that. And you always keep saying pay for me. It's the same old thing with you. Well, you didn't pay this time, did you? Because I wasn't going to. Anyway, I'm heading back to work like always. Wait, what? Oh, by the way, I heard your mother-in-law is quite fond of training her daughters-in-law. I know. Apparently, she used to live with my husband's older brother and his wife, but they're now estranged because of all the mother-in-law drama. Really? Yeah. The older brother's wife couldn't take it anymore and left, and her brother followed her out of the house. My mother-in-law would wake her up early in the morning and dictate how every little thing in the house should be done. If the cleaning wasn't perfect, she'd yell, "Can't you even do this right?" She'd also criticize everything she bought, saying she was being wasteful or didn't know how to manage money. It sounds like just being in that house would give you a headache. Word on the street is she's famous for being the ultimate mother-in-law from hell. Good luck with that. No way! I can't live with them. Please, Claire, you've got to help me. I always wondered why my sister-in-law was so obsessed with getting me to pay for everything. But I eventually found out the truth. It turns out, both she and her husband are part-time workers and don't make much money. Yet they both love to live beyond their means and are obsessed with luxury. So they're always strapped for cash. Even in the apartment they were living in, which was under my father-in-law's name, they had a habit of asking their neighbors for things with lines like, "Can I have this?" or "I'll take it off your hands for you." Basically, freeloading from everyone. The final straw came when they went all out at a luxury hotel, which pushed my father-in-law to the edge. He decided to cover their hotel bill, but canceled the lease on their apartment, forcing them to move in with him and her mother-in-law. Now, my sister-in-law is living under the same roof as her infamous mother-in-law, who's known for her strict training of her son's wives. And since my sister-in-law can't manage a household or finances, she's now getting called a failure and enduring what's basically mother-in-law boot camp. Honestly, given how spoiled she's been, this tough love might be exactly what she needs.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Good night, Mom.
Oh, wait! You're coming back the day after tomorrow, right? I'll convince Andrea to come back by then. And I'll make sure to educate her on how to behave as a wife so she won't do anything stupid like this anymore. So don't worry, son. Andrea! What the hell are you thinking? Don't ignore me. Answer me now. Hey, Mom. What took you so long to reply? Your relatives are barging in. I've been waiting for you to come back. And now what? I can't believe that you were planning to move my stuff from the house. Are you trying to get me out of this house? How could you do that to me, you useless wife? I accepted you as daughter-in-law who has no family. Instead of being thankful to me, you disrespected me like this. I will tell everything to my son. I can't do this anymore. You two should get a divorce as soon as possible. You wait and see. Mom? Noah, just in time. I'm in trouble. Listen to me. Andrea's relatives are here and they're moving my stuff out without my permission. They're trying to get rid of me.
to you, didn't I? You don't remember anything about this? Of course, Dad knows everything too. But when we talked about back then, I thought Andrea didn't want to live with me and she was just being selfish. Huh? I just thought you convinced her that time. How did you come to that conclusion? You're interpreting things for your own good. Who's the one being selfish, barging in here without permission and living at a house that wasn't even yours? How dare you talk to my wife like that? But... That's why her brother, which is the landlord, got mad. He was so nice to you and you should know that. Don't exaggerate things. They are all crazy. How can you not be mad if your precious pregnant sister is treated badly at the house? So, you should be the one who has to leave the house. But, don't you feel bad for your own mother? Can you talk to them? Do you want me to talk to them? The only thing I can say to them is, my insane mother will never come near our house or Andrea again. What? You're going to stay with Dad from now on. That's why we're moving Mom's stuff out this time. Wait a minute, I don't like that. Dad's already committed to working at the new place until he retires. I know you didn't want to live in the countryside, that's why you stayed here, but after what you did, you should go live with Dad now, so good luck with that. I don't want to. I can't. I don't want to leave. I knew you would say that, but it's too late now. You should be thankful you have a place to go. But... Bye, Mom. Take care always. My husband showed me the conversation with his mom. It was shocking to know that she forgot everything about the house, but I'm glad to know that she realized her own position now. I was relieved to think that I was now free from her. When my husband asked his dad for advice, he immediately decided to take her in. They're going to move into the company housing together. According to my husband, Mom will have a hard time building relationships at the company housing since she is not a sociable person. However, Dad thinks it will be better this way. After a few weeks, I gave birth to a baby girl and my brother and his wife decided to live with us. They are very supportive of us and we are now living comfortably and stress-free.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Please, pick up the phone.
What? What the hell? You're being a pain in the ass. Don't call me a million times.
It's an emergency. Oliver, come home. My water broke.
What? What did you say?
My water broke. I'm having the baby. Where are you? Come home. I have to get ready to go to the hospital.
What a pain in the ass. You're gonna have to go by yourself. I can't. I'm busy.
What? No, it's not about being busy or anything. My water broke. The baby's coming. Get it?
So what? Why the Say what you want. You don't have any parents or relatives. You can't get a divorce. You'll be a single mom with no alimony, and that's just hard. If you swear to be a house slave for me and Carla, and you get down on your knees and cry, I won't divorce you.
Who's gonna get down on their knees for you? You're a bastard! I'll never forgive you! Even if you get down on your knees and apologize, I'll never forgive you this time!
I don't need your forgiveness. Well then, I'm going on a trip with my girlfriend. If you want to have a baby, have it alone. I don't give a shit what happens with it. Don't call me while we're on vacation. Well then, good luck. When Mom heard about it, she collapsed. She was in shock, and Mom had always been frail. She was in the hospital, so they were able to treat her right away, but they couldn't save her in time. That's how shocked she must have been to hear that her own son was a cheating bastard. No, what? Wait a minute. Why are you talking about me cheating on her? Where's the proof that I cheated on her? I didn't cheat on her. Eleanor is lying. She's jealous because I'm busy on a business trip. I bet she lied to get attention. That's enough. I've got tons. Back. Go to hell. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. No way. I'll never forgive you. Oliver and Carla were then apprehended by Violet and her relatives. They were dragged out in front of her relatives, and he was disowned by his father. Next, he was made to pay alimony for the affair in one lump sum and promised to divorce me. Finally, Oliver's uncle fired him.
Instantly, they were both kicked out with nothing but their clothes on their back. Oliver became unemployed and penniless, and after a big fight with Carla, they broke up. Once he sent me a video of himself crying and apologizing and tried to get back together with me. After that, Violet went to physically beat him up, and I never heard from him again. I am now a single mother. My father-in-law and Violet care about me and help me. I am able to manage my life while raising my child. I also visit my mother-in-law's grave every month. I'm sorry to have gotten her involved in my problems. But thanks to my mother-in-law calling me that night, both mother and child are safe and sound. I will continue to offer my gratitude and offerings to her. mortgage and taxes. And you have to pay for the children's school materials and clothes too, you know?
Even so, $1,000 is still a lot. I'm the only one losing money. I'm tired of wasting my hard-earned money. I won't pay more than $500 next time.
You say you're the only one, but I'm paying the same amount. And when it's not enough, I pay extra. I work, I pay the bills, I do the housework, I take care of the kids. All you do is go to work. If anything, I'm the one who has the hardest time.
Don't act like you're a big shot. Housework is easy. Anyone can cook and clean. You're a superb wife if you can do your job and housework perfectly and save money.
If you're gonna go that far, why don't you try it yourself? Try to save $500 for the next month.
A month? I'm gonna cook dinner?
From shopping to cooking, you have to come up with a different menu every day. 3 meals a day, including lunches for the kids. I'm not heartless either, so $500 for food alone. If you try hard and go to supermarkets that are even a penny cheaper, can you really cook the same amount of food as before, even with $500 a month? Try it yourself and you'll see.
But I have a job. It's impossible.
Oh, I'm working while I'll do it. Don't tell me you can't do it. You said anyone can do it, right?
All right, I'll do it. $500, and not just for food, but for utilities and everything. If I can do it, I'll only pay $500 the next time. Deal?
Okay, deal. If you can do it. After that, I gave Sean $500 for food for a month and left him in charge of the meals. He was very enthusiastic at first, but there was no way he could feed 5 people with $500. The meals gradually became more and more skimpy, and the children complained about it. Within a week, he apologized to me, understanding how much money we usually save. I carefully explained our family's expenses in the family budget book and made him understand that $1,000 was reasonable. Sean apologized profusely to me and started to help me with household chores little by little. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey sis, this is you, right?
What? It's definitely me, but when did you take this picture?
I knew it. I thought this plain and dowdy look was you. I moved to a new house when I got married 5 years ago, and I hadn't seen you since then, but I recognized you right away because you haven't changed at all.
I guess your insensitivity haven't changed either to secretly film someone. 5 years have passed and you're still very childish.
You're a terrible person to say that. No wonder I was able to steal Henry from you. I thought you learned from that and become a little more modest. Maybe you abandoned being a decent woman after Henry abandoned you?
Shut up. If you don't want anything from me, can we just be done with this?
Oh, wait. I have something to tell you. I wanted to say hello to my neighboring sister.
Huh?
Juliet, didn't you think it was strange? This picture was taken in Miami, near Miami Central Station. Guess what? I moved near Miami Central Station. Henry got transferred and I came along with him. And since you were at the station too, that means we're going to be neighbors, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing you more from now on.
Did that company have a branch in Miami area?
You don't react very well, do you, Julia? You should be a little more surprised. Oh, are you curious about it?
About what?
About Henry. He left you, the infertile woman, to become my husband. He's mine now. He still loves me so much that he's all over me every day.
Don't worry, after 5 years, I'm not interested in him, even a bit.
Oh, really?
What? Don't tell me you want me to care about him.
No, but...
Okay. Is that all you want? I'm very busy, so I'll see you later.
Oh, wait a minute. We now live in the same city, so tell me your address. I'll visit you with Henry. Juliet, listen up. I'm raising Henry's child now. The baby I was carrying at the time that led to my marriage to Henry is now 4 years old. He grew up to be a cute little boy just like me. By the way, it was a boy. He's healthy and full of energy, but he is just so naughty. Sometimes he's so energetic that I couldn't handle him. He's such a troublemaker.
Oh, it's you again. Can you stop texting me about boring things? I use this phone for work too, and I don't want it occupied with unimportant texts.
What? It's just a little bit. So you know my son is in kindergarten and...
What a pain in the butt.
Oh, hey.
I'm gonna block you. Bye.
Julia? Hey sis, it's Teresa.
Huh? Don't tell me you changed your phone number.
I did. We live in the same city, so I want to get in touch with you when something happens.
I have no intention of getting involved with you.
Oh no, I was so busy raising my kid that I had nothing to look forward to, and then you came along. How could I give up such a fun toy?
A fun toy?
You can entertain me like you used to. Anyway, tell me where you live now.
I don't live in Miami.
What? Come on, you're lying. You can't fool me. Are you afraid that I'm going to ruin your life like I did 5 years ago? You're so stupid to try to cover it up now that you've been photographed so clearly.
I'm sure I'm the one in the picture you took at Miami Central Station, but I just happened to be passing by. I don't live there.
That's a lie.
I'm not lying.
Just because you don't want to be my toy, you can't run away now that you've been discovered. Well, we're in the same city, and you do use Miami Central Station, right? I'll find you soon, so look forward to it.
Diana, long time no see. Is this a good time?
Hey Julia, it's been a while. I haven't heard from you much lately. Are you busy?
Yup. Fortunately, I'm in an environment where I can get help from people around me, but I'm still pretty busy.
But the fact that you contacted me in the midst of all that, I guess this is about Henry and Teresa.
Bingo. Recently, Teresa has been texting me frequently, so I decided to check in on her just in case. Diana, you're a relative of Henry, so I thought you might know something. From the sound of it, something is going on, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
What happened?
I'll start from the conclusion. Henry and Teresa got divorced 2 weeks ago.
What? Why?
The boy Teresa gave birth to is now 4 years old, and it turned out that he wasn't Henry's.
What? If he's 4 years old, he's the child Henry had when he divorced me 5 years ago, right?
I guess so. I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but he had a chance to find out that he was infertile to the point where he couldn't have children. He thought that shouldn't be true, so he had a DNA test done with his son, and the result came back that the child was not his.
What a surprise.
After further investigation, he found out that Teresa, she and her son's father had separated before she got married to Henry, but Henry found out that she was having an affair with another man. In the end, Henry and Teresa got divorced because of Teresa's infidelity.
Really?
By the way, it's a long story.
Oh, there's more?
I don't want to keep texting. You're busy too, right? I think it would be better if we finish up our chores and talk on the phone at night.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll call you after 9 p.m. How's that?
Okay, talk to you later. Diana, thank you for telling me. I had no idea what was happening. Glad you told me.
I'm glad the information was useful. By the way, Teresa, she never learns, does she?
Well, it's only a few more days for me. If I don't hear from her, I'll just leave it alone, and if she tries to get involved again, I'll just warn her and say bye-bye.
Hey sis, Oh wow, my son was so full of energy today. That's because my in-laws promised to take him to an amusement park. So he was so excited. We're going next month, but he's already imitating roller coasters. A 4-year-old is too short to ride a roller coaster, right? He might cry if he can't ride it, so what should we do? I'm having a hard time deciding how to calm him down. I'm happy that my baby is growing up, but I'm not so happy that he's too energetic, you know. But that's cute too.
I see.
Whoops, I'm sorry for bragging about my child to you who can't have children. Do you feel anything when I brag about it? I mean, you'll never understand the joy I feel. It's hard work, but I'm so happy.
I see. It's even harder when you have 4.
What? What do you mean 4?
We have quadruplets.
Huh? Quadruplets?
I'll tell you all about it, because it's annoying if you keep asking me questions. I remarried 3 years ago.
What? Oh, quadruplets are the kids of the guy you remarried to?
No, they're not. I gave birth to them.
What?
Quadruplets mean quadruple the workload, quadruple the money, quadruple of everything. And that makes it 4 times as much fun. Fortunately, my husband and I are able to make ends meet with our current income and the support of those around us. Raising children is hard work, isn't it?
You have babies despite being infertile? How did you do that?
It's just that I wasn't actually infertile.
Huh? Wait, but you and Henry got divorced because you couldn't have a baby after 3 years, and apparently you were infertile. Then I got pregnant with Henry's child.
Yeah, so at the time, with your baby in the belly and all, I got alimony and agreed to get divorced. But the fact was, I've never had a fertility test.
Oh, really?
After 3 years of marriage, I was still not pregnant, and I was thinking about getting a test. But we got divorced right at that point, so I never had a test.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So in the end, I heard that Henry was infertile.
What? You knew?
I only just found out the other day.
You went to the trouble of looking into it?
Because, you know, it's been 5 years, and you're suddenly annoying me just because you saw me at Miami Central Station, and that made me wonder if something was going on. So I contacted someone who seemed to know what was going on. She told me the whole story of how you and Henry found out that Henry was infertile and how things escalated into drama.
You're not telling me that you heard about my child, are you?
Of course I heard about it. The child, who turned out not to be Henry's, was taken in by your ex-boyfriend, the real father, just the other day. Your ex-boyfriend was surprised that you had a child because he was dumped of being poor. But he took the child in saying, I have a stable income now, and I'll take full responsibility for raising him.
You know too much details.
As for our parents, 5 years ago, our parents allowed you to marry Henry because of their unborn grandchild. But this time they were furious and cut ties with you.
You know about that too?
Hearsay from a stranger isn't good enough, so I called my parents myself to confirm the facts. They apologized for despising me for the sake of their grandchild, but that's nothing to worry about now. Anyway, so your child is now with his biological father and not living with you. Although you moved to Miami with your child right after our parents had cut ties with you, your ex-boyfriend, who is the biological father, got custody of the child, so now you're alone. That's when you happened to spot me at Miami Central Station and came up with the idea. In order to pay the compensation that was charged by Henry, you decided to get money from me, right?
You know that too?
It's the kind of thing you think of, since you've always been trying to get money from me. When you come up to me and say, hey sis, I know you're up to something. Even though I haven't seen you for 5 years, I haven't lost my instincts.
What? You know everything.
And were you also trying to let out your frustration by bragging about your child since you thought I was infertile? You even pretended that you lived with your child and lied about going to amusement park with your in-laws. How pathetic.
Shut up. I wanted to see the look of frustration on your face by bragging about how happy I was to be able to raise a child. I never thought my child would be taken away. On top of that, you remarried and had quadruplets. I'm all alone now, and Henry is even demanding compensation. Why am I the only one who has to go through this?
You brought all this on yourself.
That's not true. It's all your fault that things turned out this way.
What? How could that be possible?
If you had married Henry, this wouldn't have happened. If your husband was not the infertile Henry, my affair wouldn't have been exposed.
Well, you shouldn't have cheated on your boyfriend. And you shouldn't have stolen my husband. Well, it's too late to talk about it now. You deserve what's coming to you.
Shut up! I'll never forgive you, Julia. You'll see I'll get my revenge. Hey! Why wasn't it you?
What?
I did some serious investigation and found out where you lived. When I went to check it out, I found a totally different old lady living there.
What are you doing? That's not going to work.
Because it was near Miami Central Station and I was sure that was your house.
I told you before, I don't live in Miami.
But
the only reason I was in Miami last time was because I was visiting my husband's parents. My mother-in-law told me to leave the quadruplets with her and take a little break. I took her offer and was out shopping by myself. I didn't expect you to be there filming me. My husband's parents don't live near Miami Central Station, and I changed my last name to my husband's, so there's no point in trying to find where I live using my maiden name. No matter how hard you look, you'll never find me.
Then where are you? Tell me your current address.
No way.
Why not?
You're too stupid to give your address to someone who's publicly stated that she wants revenge, especially when you have a family to protect now. I'm not some invincible woman who's been cut ties by her parents and had her kid taken away.
Don't say that. I'm your little sister.
So?
So help me. I told you I'm all alone.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity.
Huh?
I think it's a good opportunity for you, Teresa, who's only thought about living by leaning on people with money. I think it's a good opportunity for you to live on your own.
What's that? Where are you, Julia?
We're going to be in the sky from now.
Huh? In the sky?
Tomorrow we'll be over the sea.
Huh? You mean you're going to live abroad?
My husband works for a foreign company. Even though Miami is a big city, considering the risk of encountering you, I decided it's not safe to have my husband's parents' house there. So we're moving with his parents to the country where the company is headquartered.
No way!
Bye-bye now.
Wait, hey, Julia, to tell you the truth, I broke the window of a woman with the same name as you. I thought you were living happily with your quadruplets, so I couldn't help but to throw a rock at you. The woman found out and is going to call the police, so I need you to come and take me home. And Julia, you have to answer me. You don't want me to become a criminal, do you? Come on, Julia!
My sister who threw a rock at an unrelated person's house. She was safely taken away in a police car and charged with compensation. She should have given up after that, but she was so persistent that she tried to identify my husband's company this time. She repeatedly attacked an unrelated foreign company. How she did it without knowing my husband's name is a mystery. What is even more mysterious is that she fell in love with an employee at one of those companies. But that man was married, I heard. His wife found out later and Teresa was charged compensation. Hearing such a story from Diana, I could not hide my giggle. I decided to educate our quadruple as well so that they would never become such bad people.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
You didn't ask. That's what I learned from you. If you couldn't come, it's fine. Frankly, at this rate, I'm glad I didn't invite you. It would have been embarrassing to have the whole world's attention on my parents at the ceremony. Well, that's why.
Wait a minute. Marie's husband would love to meet you. I mean, he wants to introduce himself. He wants to talk to you. Being recognized by the president of a big company is something that even a mom feels proud about. Even though it's a small country, it's a national honor. Isn't that great? You should come home for a while to improve the image of the family. Perhaps, maybe you can be introduced to some of Marie's husband's friends. I met them at the wedding and many of his friends are quite wealthy. You can ride on the coattails of their wealth.
No, it's not necessary. I'm not leaving because I have more research to do. And anyway, I have a fiancé.
A fiancé? I won't acknowledge some unknown man from a backwater country. He's probably filthy poor man who is only after your money anyway. You better come back home and marry someone you know is a wealthy man. You don't know what a foreigner is thinking. Marry a proper American.
I don't need your approval. Besides, he's a nobleman with a title.
What? What are you talking about? Novel? Fiction? Is this a dream story?
No, really. He's Viscount in this country. He owns a few companies and I heard he has a vacation home and stuff. We met in college and became good friends. He's an aristocrat, but he's not a snob. He's interested in my research. He's very friendly and nice. He introduced me to his parents and we are engaged. We are planning to get married in the next year or so.
You're lying. There's no such thing as a nobleman or viscount in this day and age. I get it. It's all in your head. You're just trying to look good. Enough with the lies. I knew it. You're an ugly, helpless woman who has no place in the real world.
Well, if you think I'm lying, that's fine. I'm not going back for a while. Maybe never. I told him that if I go back, I'll have to get married. He pleaded me not to go back.
Oh, come on. I promised Marie's husband that I would have you over next time. If you want, you can bring your boyfriend too. As your mother, I'm obligated to see what kind of person he is.
Mother? Who? You've never been a mother to me, and you haven't contacted me for 5 years. Don't be a mother to me when it suits you. You're repulsive.
What a thing to say! Marie and you are my beautiful daughters. I'm very proud of the fact that you are my daughter.
You said my sister is enough of a daughter, right? That's what you said. As for me, my family now is enough. So, this is the last time I'm talking to you.
Wait, please, just once. I'll introduce you to Marie's husband as a close sister. I promised Marie's husband I'd take you to meet him. He's really looking forward to it. I apologize for not inviting you to Marie's wedding, and I'm sorry I've been cold to you. But thanks to me, you have grown into a fine person, haven't you? Everything I did was for your sake. So let's make up. Get back in a good mood, okay?
We've already cut ties with each other, right? I, who was being neglected, have become someone who seems to be somewhat useful. You mean you're going to use me for your own benefit? Don't make me laugh, because I'm never going back.
You're not coming back? Then what about meeting Marie's husband? He's looking forward to it. If you don't come back, I'll lose face. Are you trying to humiliate us?
I don't care. You promised by yourself. Go ahead and embarrass yourself. Oh, and tell my sister. I saw the photo she posted on her secret social media account of her and her ex-boyfriend sleeping together the day before the wedding. I saved the pictures. So, if you try to mess with me anymore, I will spread them around.
What the hell is that? What does that mean? Explain. Catherine?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Marie for details? Well then, goodbye forever. After that, I blocked messages, phone calls, and completely cut off ties with my parents. According to information from a friend back home, Mary got pregnant and had a baby. However, it was found out soon after that she had an affair with her ex-boyfriend, and it was revealed that the child was a result of that. Her husband demanded a large amount of alimony and a divorce, and she is now struggling with the situation. On the other hand, I happily married my fiancé and continue to work. We blocked my sister-in-law from contacting us, and we are living peacefully outside the state. She seems to have asked around my mother-in-law, father-in-law, etc. about our whereabouts, but no one told her because they all knew her brazenness. In the end, she couldn't stand her boyfriend's sister's harassment. She broke up with him and became a recluse.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.